Have you ever been told by your parents not to watch a specific cartoon? Well, it has happened to me, but I wasn't sure why I was not allowed to watch all cartoons. I used to be a bit furious at times, but now I know why, and you should know it too. You must be thinking about how a child's behavior can be affected because of cartoons, right? What I have experienced with my cousins is that they watch cartoons just for fun and not much for learning purposes. But have you ever noticed what type of cartoons is making them laugh and keeping them happy? I don't think parents usually notice these teeny tiny details which are actually harmful to the mental health of children. Nowadays, in our hectic, fast paced lives, parents usually don't have the time to monitor the children. Especially if both parents are working, then they might miss out on what type of cartoons they watch on daily basis. And this could cause a detrimental effect. For example, cartoons have normalized violence. In some cartoons, actions are big exaggerated. They might show one character using a big hammer to smash the other one or throwing the other character from a high rise building. This is supposed to be humorous, but the effect of such type of cartoons on young minds can be long lasting and also life changing. So, this brings me to a study by a senior professor at the University of Michigan in the USA. He says that there is a difference between the earlier era where the cat and a mouse used to fight and the violence depicted in the cartoons now. Not just this research, but the American Academy of Pediatrics says that violent cartoons make kids nervous, aggressive, and disobedient. And this I can totally relate it with the experience of the behavior of my cousins. I have always been close to a few of them. They are much younger than me, and I love spending time with them. While I used to visit them numerous times, they used to watch the same cartoon every day. But as years passed, this cartoon became one of their favorites. Even though the cartoon is just for entertainment purposes, the main thing they learned from this cartoon was to get back at each other. While they were visiting us one day, they wanted to watch the same cartoon. We switched on the TV and allowed them to watch it. In the beginning, they were enjoying the show, but after some time, I saw that they were imitating the same aggressive gestures of the cartoon characters and also using foul words. They also started to beat each other with cushions exactly in the same way that was being shared on the screen and wrestling on the ground. With great difficulty, I pulled them apart. What worried me was that they were laughing and enjoying themselves, but did not notice that anything is wrong with their behavior or words. And how can I ever forget the day when I was at their place when my brother tore his sister's book and she started throwing tantrums and started to throw things at him, and a fight ensued. My aunt intervened to stop them from fighting, and this was just because of them getting influenced by the cartoon. Furthermore, children adopt their cartoon characters as their role models. They pretend to be kings and queens, prince and princesses, action characters or superheroes, or even the ordinary children they see on the screen. Thus, if they are exposed to a character who always beats other character with a big hammer or other instrument, then they might try to emulate that character. And if the character is shown doing superhuman actions like jumping from floors and remaining unharmed, running as fast as the wind, or even having supernatural powers, this might cause accidents because they try to act as their favorite character and do all sort of things the characters do. Look, cartoons are fun, but watching cartoons that promote violence will make children use violence in some cases, like when they don't get what they want or they can't do something they're willing to do. Children are very impressionable, like whatever they find interesting, they try to emulate that character. So we must be careful with what kind of stimulus we provide to them. Like every coin has two sides. Even I agree that not all cartoons are bad. Children can learn pretty well with the help of cartoons. Even the cognitive skills of children might improve. There are many good cartoons from which they can learn pretty well. There are good number of cartoons which can have fun learning experiences. Children should be encouraged to watch those instead. There are many different cartoons dubbed in many different languages which would help them become bilingual or even multilingual. As children watch cartoons at an early age, they start enhancing the language at an early age too. So, selecting a right type of cartoon also becomes crucial. Moreover, children can learn about numbers, poetries, alphabets, diverse cultures, and generally gain knowledge about the world. In the end, I would just want to suggest one thing to all parents, that please have a look at what your child is watching and refrain them from watching the unsuitable cartoons. Thank you.